like seeing the opening routes that they take on it, but we're going to get in the action here. And it is already underway. We're going to start it out following in on Denial. Following in with John. Great pickup right there. And they are going to start out locking down the AB.
That's Slumber pushing into B, and it's going to be Flawless who has to deal with it. No luck there, and Denial's getting outslayed at the start. It's all come from Slumber. He just was taken out there, but I want to see what this man is up to.
Yeah, it's still early on in this, although they B is neutral. Looks like it is going to be Revenge picking up that B. They got 3 over there, but look at this. Slumber, he's right over there. He's got C completely open, but 2 of them pushing over from B over towards the top stairs. He's got a nice vantage point, but he's really exposed here, trying to get a long-range shot out right there. Moving in, great 2-piece, and just really slaying on Denial right now.
Yeah, and look at this, guys. Revenge is coming in, and they're going to open it up by holding C and A. They already have Denial trapped in the bar. This is perfect execution of domination on strike zone.
Absolutely. This is, I mean, it's hard to go for the AC right off the push and get it so early on. But once you lock it down and keep them pinned in B, if you can just maintain the sights on where they're coming out, you can really trap them in there with Neon. A huge pickup right there, keeping them pinned down. Denial, look at this. You keep seeing them taken down, and all of the players on Revenge are positive right now.
Yeah, they did just take C from Denial, though. It looks like Fizzerp was working over there with Flawless. Flawless was taken out. Now they're doubling back, and it looks like the guys over on Revenge are just going to go get C again. As Denial is trying to take B, they really got to start pushing over to A. I think once they can get B and A control, they'll feel a little bit more confident. But C, highly contested at the moment. Everyone's battling, and Fizzerp, he's going to have to double back after seeing that B is wide open and clear.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to get... could not lock down the cap on C. Fizz was going over, looking over there, but decided to push over towards mid. But great comeback right there, and they're going to lock down that C objective for the CB cap.
And you got to give credit to... that was Demon there, who caused the ruckus at C. He's currently 10-5. Let's see what this man is up to.
Yeah, that is a nice spread with 3 caps as well, playing objective and locking down most likely those defensive, and it's got to be offensive plays because he does have those 3 caps.
Oh, not working out in his favor right now as John is going to watch. That was Flawless who beasted his way to A. Now John doubling back to help him out. Flawless taken out from behind. John looking for the killer. B is being taken at the moment by Revenge, and you're going to see it's just a, well, it looks like 10-point game at the moment. Denial making their comeback, but what a start from Revenge. They're definitely going to be feeling pretty confident against one of the best teams in the game right now.
Yeah, I think that was a 2-on-2, but they managed to lock down B over there, and so we see a lot of changes going down with the caps, and this is something that, you know, I mean, but look at Demon, though. Still, he's got 4 caps. But if you look over on Denial, they're much more spread out. Each one of them has a cap. They're all playing objectively together. They're working as a team, and all of them going right there. But John going off, couldn't lock down that long-range kill right there.
Almost got the 3-piece. 2 is good enough. You see his teammates all spawning over here by the Sports Shack, and Flawless laying down some nice Remington work. Love this positioning. Can watch A and top stairs finally cleaned up, but it's John now switching back over, is going to be using this SMG up close and personal to take control of the stairs. Another 2-piece from John. He's really getting heated up. Now the top score with 16 kills and only 9 deaths.
Yeah, awesome spread. You can see him absolutely locking down this objective, and I think, you know, with that SMG he's using, I believe he was using the tracker sight on that.
We'll see what he's rocking this second round. Going over to Iron Sights with this class.
Yeah, I think that is a, yeah. So, strike the previous, but it's an extremely close game. Look, there's 1 minute left, only a 2-point difference.
And you can see it all unfold here as Flawless is the key player, has to keep his opponents off of A. Another 2 quick kills for him. Gonna find more action. Top stairs gets one. Pegging the second one. Can he finish it? He does.
Great exchange. 3 down over there on Revenge right now. Denial coming out strong at the end of this one, trying to break away with that lead. Now 30 seconds on the clock.
It's been John and Flawless turning it on. John just hit his 20th kill. He's circling on the backside of B, and there is that sight you were talking about, as John is definitely changing up his classes throughout this game.
Yeah. John trying to push over on that B and actually not push into it, which is a great play, keeping them spawning back in that B site, maintaining that AC objective, which is just working out phenomenally for him right there. Great jump, not getting taken down, and he's the only one over there watching this side. Couldn't lock it down in mid, but regardless, first round closing it out with a 12-point lead for Denial on that.
My God. Look at this score, guys. They were down so big early on, and Denial just pulling it out at the end. 22-12 from John. Remember when Demon was 10-5? He only finishes 16-14. Definitely slowed down by the slaying power from Flawless and John. If they keep it up like this, there's no way Revenge can win in this second half.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the KD on some of these players, and that factors into it, but it's also the caps. And the thing about John, even Fizz right there, those guys were managing to keep it together. They had the caps and the kills.
Yep.
It wasn't just the KD that was owning it, but that allowed them to get the caps as well and maintain the defensive positions.
You know, John, he turned it on in the second half. He's going to be my player, or the second half of round one. In round two, he's definitely going to be my player to watch. But from that Revenge squad, was there anyone that kind of shined for you?
I mean, Demon was going really hot on that. He took 16 kills, which was really high, 4 caps. He was the main objective player, and he had the highest kills. So, I mean, we're going to have to see Mech as well as Slumber step their game up going into the second one, start coming out with some caps or picking up their defensive plays. And, you know, you see a lot of caps coming out from these players, but it's not just caps. If you see the high caps, that means you're not playing it very defensively and you're not being able to maintain your objectives, and that's what you need to do. Even if you let it go neutral, that can be bad, especially when every point counts. We see a 12-point lead coming out for Denial on this one, so it is still a close game. Don't get me wrong, but I think that Revenge has a chance, but a 12-point lead. Let's see how they take it off on the initiation here. I want to see how John rushes, if they go for the AB or the AC. What do you think about that initial push?
Well, you know, I want to see what Denial does, because last time they gave up their home flag in the first 30 seconds. It was instantly Revenge in their base, and they were trapped into B. I think they need to be aware of that. But John, he doesn't have a class to sit back and play defense. He's going to be one of the aggressors. I expect him to charge straight for B.
Right on point as he goes up, but a strong arm stun slowing him down as he is moving over towards that B site, so they're going to be calling that out. And look at this, we do have one pushing up in the kitchen right here. John trying to push around on B. He's on the flag, but he sees him, gets the kill, and he's going to lock it down. Oh, but Neon takes him off of B before he can get that, and it looks like Neon is going to be able to pick up that A-B cap over for Revenge.
Yeah, it's looking good here for Revenge once again off the start. However, Denial is going to be sending 3 over to A. 2 were picked up. The final member looks to be there. That's Complex, I believe, trying to take A. And we're going to stay on board with Neon, though, as he knows the pressure will continue to come from C. Finally cleaned up. Let's go back over to Denial as Flawless. I think he put up 17 in the first round, already with 4-1, make it 4-2 after that death.
Yeah, but you look at Revenge right here. Neon now being the strong player, 2 caps on his team. Again, we see Denial being an all-around team, all of them playing the objectives, as well as, I mean, it's great play. And Flawless still locking down this back spawn, watching the stairs in the middle, as well as that A. John coming over, helping him clean it up after the takedown, pushing over to Sivo, trying to stop that plant, but some nades going out, taking some damage, goes over, doesn't get the kill as he was wounded. I think Neon picked up that cap there.
On board with Fizzerp, and Fizzerp is struggling, man. He's 2-5. He only had 9 kills in that first round. I got to see what's going wrong with him, because he was a big player in the series against Fear. Not necessarily Game 2, but in Game 1, he really shined. And he's been one of the best in Black Ops 2, one of the best in Call of Duty Ghost. I want to see what's going wrong, and what is his position on this Denial squad? It looks like he's the lone player inside of B versus 2 players here.
Yeah, some shots out, and you're going to see the player over for Revenge rotating back, but he takes him down as well. He's checking the corner there, but he does have a clear sight over to B. Now pushing over, got a teammate coming from Kitchen, trying to lock down that B. And as you see, the players on Revenge, they're all rotating over towards that A area, but still getting sat down there. We're getting a lockdown there for B, though. Now down for Denial, so that's going to be good. Putting some more points on the board as they are at a 6-point deficit right now.
Yeah, this is in round 2, but you got to keep in mind that they had the advantage coming into it. So they're actually, doing my math, up 8 seconds right now, or 8 points rather. So we'll see if they can carry that lead to the finish. Revenge, once again, a hot start, but slowing down. And Fizzerp, He was 2-5 a minute ago. Now look at those stats. He's definitely turning up at 6-5.
Yeah, as we mentioned at the beginning, Denial's just coming off of their win, so they're still playing right up at it. So they're trying to keep that momentum, and now a tie game. Once again, this is definitely a competitive one. As you mentioned, though, 12-point lead still for Denial. Some shots going down, trying to defend this B location here. Looks like one is coming in to challenge Fizz, keeping his position. Complex moving around this side, but Fizz almost out of ammo. Complex taken down, though. Fizz is now completely out of ammo, and he's going to lose that because of that. Taking the B loss right there. We do have a couple more moving in on that B objective.
Yeah, watching Revenge here, and I gotta see, can they retake B? They're also losing C at the moment, as you're gonna have the boys on Denial go for the 2-cap. Looks like some solid defense coming out of Slumber will get the kill over here. Fizz is now at C. Neon has to rotate all the way around after capping that flag. Can Demon and Slumber keep Denial off of their flag? They desperately need these points. It's only a 7-second game in the second round.
Yeah, extremely close, and Neon still playing very consistently. We haven't seen Slumber stepping up yet, which we're really going to see, as well as Mech coming out right here. But look at this, 3 down on Denial right there. That's going to give him an opportunity to push in, and as well as just keep those points rolling in for him.
Yeah, C, B, totally locked down. Let's go over to Denial and see how they're going to fight their way out of A. I got to go to Flawless. He's going to let the subs go far in front of him, and he's going to be doing the damage from a distance with his Remington. Has the power weapon to do it, and there's his first kill.
Yeah, right in the mid-map is a great place for the AR, as long as you don't have anybody pushing in on you. You saw a great pick right there going out from Pro Shop right there. But as you see, going in, this is close-range combat, picking up the MTAR right there. Great move. That's going to be helping him out. Going for this B-cap. One coming around the corner, but taken down. And look at that 3 down for Denial right there. But John coming out.
Denial's run it, man. They've got it locked up. It's too close at this point. That play from Flawless to keep Neon off of B for a moment, I think, really sealed the deal. As Denial, they didn't look flashy in the second round, and Revenge is really showing that they can hang with this Denial squad.
Yeah, you know, coming out in the second round, they managed to take the higher score, although it wasn't enough to take the actual win. Revenge definitely being competitive on this one. We saw a great play from Neon. I mean, it could... Look at the KDs here. I mean, we have a great spread. It's very even on all of the players, although some, you know, some positive, some negative. In fact, Neon going even with 4 caps right there. So I'm interested to see how they're going to stand up in the Search and Destroy game type. I know Denial is very strong in Search and Destroy, and actually Denial has a team house, so they also have some good chemistry. And I don't know, I feel like that factors into Search and Destroy, because you got to be calling your shots, you got to be watching the sites, making sure to call if you see anybody going in any locations. And
it's a lot easier to practice when you're all in one building, I'll tell you that, that's for sure. Well, you got to give props to John in that first round, but I think the MVP for Denial in game number 1 was Flawless. He finished with 32 kills, dropped 17 in the first half, led the team with 15 in the second half, had some big plays with the Remington there, and really locked down A for the majority. I think he's going to be my player to watch in game number 2, but Search and Destroy, totally different game. On this Revenge squad, is there any one player you're going to be looking for?
You know, I want to see Fizz coming out on this one. He didn't do too hot in the Dom, but I think he's got it coming into S&D. I think that's what I want. I'm going to be keeping an eye on him.
All right, guys, send us your tweets. What do you think about Revenge so far? How hot is Denial at the moment? We want to know. We'll be back with game number 2 after this.